people, early risers or midnight owls, as we should say. Uh, Welcome to another episode. I think we should do this like every 2 weeks.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
But
Yeah, whatever.
I think it just, I don't know. I don't have much. I knew this was going to happen. Go away. We're doing a podcast. I know you're here. I heard you stomping around with your clogs.
Oh, yeah, I was at her Wawa the other day. I didn't know. I had no idea what Wawa she was at.
Did you see her there?
Yeah. It was at her Wawa.
Oh,
It was her Wawa.
Know who didn't let me know that? You know who didn't let me know that?
Oh, she had no idea. She had no idea.
Oh, you're just like a ninja? Just
I
like
was
a ninja in the night?
backing out. No, I was backing out and I was leaving, and I just so happened to look to my right, and I seen a Wawa employee walking into their car, and I was like, oh, that person looks familiar. Honestly, I thought it was somebody else. She actually looks like somebody else I know. So I was like, oh, that. I was like, no, that's not them. I was like, oh, that's Kyle's fucking girlfriend, baby mother.
Mistress.
I was like, that's hilarious. I was on the phone with my homie, and they were like, "You gonna say hi?" I was like, "I'm already leaving the parking lot." I was like, "She's."
Isn't that a weird thing that someone on the phone is like, "Oh, I know that person." You're like, "Oh, you gonna say hi?" It's like, what? Why does that? Why are you bringing that up? Why are you even asking me?
Yeah, that's
like that's a weird. That's a weird. That's a weird question. Anyways, what up, people? It's the holiest of days. It's now Sunday. Sunday fun day.
Yeah, it depends where you are.
Shout out to the Pope. Well, here in America, you know where it matters. It's almost Sunday all the way.
There you go, almost, because it's still not.
Yeah, and that place doesn't matter. It's California, yeah, that liberal place.
The
yeah,
whole West Coast.
Yeah, but it's like there's like two places that matter over there: Seattle and California. So, besides that, it's open space. But let's go. We got an American Pope. And also, he lived in Delco. We got a Delconian Pope.
He lived in Delco.
He lived in Delco for a small smidge. Small smidge.
Bet.
But he was there. He did. He lived in Delco when he attended Villanova, where he got his degree in mathematics.
Are we really doing a fucking background on this fucking?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Yo, as soon as you become Pope, dog, we're running everything. We're running your books, dog. We're running your books.
Like, don't know nothing about.
So you didn't know nothing about that, huh, Buck? You didn't know nothing about no fucking Delconian Pope, dude. You're like, yo, I don't understand why people care that the Pope is American or Peruvian or any of that nonsense. Well, guess what? He is also from where you live. Well, he was here when you lived. But also, I also saw somebody that was like, yo, I need to know what the Pope's Wawa order was. The Pope was here in like 1977. So, like, there was like 10 Wawas at that time. So he very well could have not ever ordered a sandwich from Wawa.
That menu was stupid different from 1932. So, yeah, he didn't order the same thing. His order is completely different.
He probably was ordering something crazy. What the fuck?
Bro, it's probably a grilled cheese. They probably did grilled cheese back then in club sandwiches. No blandest of coffee. Jesus Christ, my ear was dirty.
Got filthy ears though. All right, so lay it on me. What now we got the fucking the Popal out. What's this story that you got fucking molested?
I ain't gonna lie. I have had a very wild week. Very eventful.
Why are you getting felt up by gay dudes?
Oh, I didn't get touched.
You got sexually assaulted.
No, I didn't. I said my coworker did.
No, you said you did.
Oh, I did not.
You said you got sexually assaulted, and that your coworker. I
said
I got sexually harassed.
There you go, you idiot.
By a gay guy.
And my coworker got.
And then your coworker got assaulted. All right. Yes. Well, whatever, dude. Sexual harassment, sexual assault, whatever.
Yeah, big difference.
No, I mean, well, yeah, I guess yeah, I totally pictured in my mind this gay guy came up and just fucking ripped your butt cheeks.
Yeah, because you're a fucking idiot and don't know how to read. I don't even know why you have text messages. I really don't. Everything,
Well,
all your
that's because
texts would
you
just be
fucking idiots don't know how to use a phone. None of you people know how to actually call anybody because like you guys are fucking. I literally called 2 people at 2:30 in the morning yesterday.
Bro, nobody's calling somebody be like,
I literally called
I just
2
seen
people
such-
last night and was like, "Yo, I'm making a burger right now. What are you doing?"
and I would have fucking hung up right on you. What the
Yeah, that's
fuck
why
are you-
nobody fucking calls you, you loser. You're over here fucking texting the fucking, and it's not even grammatically spelt right. You fucking spelt it wrong. You spelled sexually wrong,
I was
by wrong,
I was
coworker wrong, assaulted wrong.
pissed. I don't give a fuck.
This is hieroglyphics over here. This is fucking. This is a word. So, this is a word search. What are we doing over here? You're telling me I read this wrong, bitch? You spelt this wrong. Fuck you mean? I got sex e ally, Harris, Bry, a word I won't say, and my cow Parker got assaulted.
Oh man, yeah.
Soul Ted. He got assaulted
I
Ted.
didn't have time to fucking fix shit. I don't got autocorrect, so we just rock.
And you were like, pod tonight. I gotta get this off my chest.
Oh, honestly, it was a whole separate question. It was.
Oh, you didn't.
I meant,
you know
I
what's
I
crazy?
meant-
Wouldn't
I
have
meant-
known because it does have a question mark.
No, I meant to put one. But I was at work. I was bad. I was busy. Called my girl, told her. I was like, yo, I might go home.
You're like, oh, I'm about to go home. Some gay dude came and gripped my butt. So how did the someone? What did he do? Whistle at you? Call you cute?
Look. Nah, so look.
Say you dress nice?
So I'm talking to my coworker Rob, right? And we just chopping it up, whatever. I look to my right, boom, old man coming over. So, yo, hey, how you doing? And he was like, hi, how are you? I'm good. What's up? And he was like, he's like, you almost done or something like that? And I was like, nah. He's like, you tired? I'm like, nah. I'm good. Like I just started, you know. He was like, oh, at 3:30? I was like, nah, I started at 1:30, but you know what I mean? He was like, oh, what time you done? I'm done at 10. Oh, you gonna be tired when you get off? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I plan on going home, going to bed, you know what I mean, chilling. He was like, oh, okay. Um,
What if this gay dude had the most fire fucking coke or meth?
I don't do either of those things anymore, so don't care. So then he like, what department you work in? Oh, I work in plumbing. Oh, okay. I don't know anything about plumbing. Oh, I know a little bit. I was like, now electrical? I don't know shit about electrical. He's like, oh yeah, I don't know anything about plumbing or electrical. He's like, you get a lot of questions in plumbing? I get to know. So now I'm like, all right, what are we doing here, bro? Like,
Why did you tell him you don't know nothing about electrical?
I don't know shit about electrical.
Why would you tell him that?
We were just having a conversation.
I know, but it's such a weird fucking thing to divulge about yourself.
Oh no, because we were standing in front of electrical.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you need to set the scene better.
Well, all right, yeah, I guess right. You don't know.
I don't know why you be telling this gay guy you don't know nothing about electrical. Like, it's kind of what seems to me like if you're saying that to him and you're in, like, you know, wood working, you're telling him, like, hey, tie me up with some wire. I don't know. I want you to fucking put a fucking faceplate cover on my butt and fuck it. Just saying, bro. You're putting off weird vibes.
Anyway. So
Did you follow him out to his car?
No. So he then was like, oh yeah, I don't know anything about that either. And I was like, yo, you need help with anything? Like what's up?
He's like, no, I'm just trying to talk to a cute boy.
He had 2 plants in his cart, and he was like, oh, I just came from the garden, but the line was too big. And I was like, oh, okay, I understand. He's like, so I came in to see what it was like in here. Oh, all right. Well, yeah, check out right there. You know, it's not a long line. He's like, yeah, out there was too big for me. Um, and he says something about he's like, I only like one thing big. And I'm like, oh yeah, I feel you. But I'm thinking he talking either titties or ass. Like I ain't even thinking like dick. I'm thinking, yeah, who don't like fat ass and fat titties? Yeah, nigga, like what? Right on, bro. So I walk
Bro,
off.
nope, never mind. Allegations are completely cut. You said, I got you, bro. I'm with you.
Nah, look. So then I walk off, right? Because I laugh, like, have a good day, bro. Because once we start talking about titties and ass, like, all right, now I don't want to talk with nobody like this with no old guy, bro. All right, so yo, have a good day.
What race was this old guy?
White guy.
Okay.
So I'm starting to walk off, and he's like, then he says something. He's like, yeah, I really like the big black ones, and I was like, huh? And my face was just like this, and I'm walking to customer service. My homies over there. I'm just like, what the fuck? And my homie Brittany was like, yo, you good? I was like, yo, you see that motherfucker I was just talking to? I was like, yo, he out of pocket.
What if he was referring to black titties and or ass?
So look, hold up. So look, no, because he did sound suspect, like in his tone, but at the same time, you know what I mean, sometimes motherfuckers be a little like it was on the fence enough to where I was like, you could be either way, you know what I mean? And I just chalked it up. Like I just give niggas any benefit of the doubt, right? When you on the fence. So
He was trying to put you up on a fence.
he was real shit. So I walk out of customer
He said,
service.
oh, the big
And
black
I
ones.
I go grab my man Rob back, and I'm like,
You know what absolutely is? Well, hold just to pause for just a minute. I don't want to take it. It's just insane to me that he would come up to like a 5'4" black guy and be like, "Yeah, I like the real big ones."
Nigga, A, imposter, fuck you, and B, he was shorter than me. He was like Tim's height. Right, fuck you.
Tim's grandpa came in to fucking lure you in.
So I grabbed my nigga Rob. I'm like, yo, did you see that nigga I was talking to? And he was like, nah, what happened? I was like, bro, you ain't see that? So I started telling him. My nigga Nate runs over. He was like, dog, he talked to you too? I was like, yeah, nigga, what the fuck? He's like, bro, he tried to get you too, didn't he? I was like, he did. He's like, bro, I seen him talking to you. And I was like, no, not my nigga Jay. Well, by the time I could get over here, you know what I mean, the interaction was already over. He was like, bro, that motherfucker touched me. I was like, what? So he started telling me his interaction with the guy. And it was on some regular, yo, you need some help type shit, whatever.
Did they grab him by the arm or like touch him like
look.
that?
So he was like, they start talking, and there's another customer there, and they're all talking about something, like just about like whatever in the store, whatever. But the guy's also asking like personal questions, like, are you tired, and things like that. And Nate's, yeah, I work hard, da 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 da. But Nate not peeping shit either necessarily. But before the guy leaves, he puts his arm around Nate and kind of like give him like a little fake faux massage type shit.
So, hey, my man, thank you for the help.
Like Nate don't give a fuck. Nate wild, like he see ass, he don't give a fuck. He not the type to be like, yo, like, that shit fat. Like he don't give a fuck. So like he was like, hey man, get the fuck above me, right? And guy went on this with whatever. It gets walked down. So then I'm uncomfortable. I'm mad. Like, bro, I was like, I gotta go on break. So I go out. I'm walking out, right? I'm calling my girl. Bro, I walk out. I look to my right. Don't you know I see this gay nigga talking to some African bull? Bro, I thought it was my coworker, Anthony. I was about to go tell Anthony, yo. As I'm walking past, I realized it's not Anthony. I was like, well, that nigga's on his own. I was like, bro, oh, you just coming to Home Depot shooting shots? Like, this your gym? That's crazy, OG. That's crazy.
Probably went straight to y'all bathroom to see if y'all had a glory hole or some shit in the back.
Bro, I didn't want to help any dudes for the rest of the night. Dead ass, bro. I didn't ask no man if they needed help the rest of the night. It was only women. Yo, you need help? You need help with anything? Oh, all right. And then when dudes be like, yo, I need help. Yo, what up? What you need? Nah, I can't help you. Oh, yeah, you gonna have to go over there. Yeah, it's that department. No, I ain't helping nobody with shit. I don't trust no nigga. Well, yo, funny enough, right? So my supervisor, when he leaving, he see me. Now my supervisor gay. I fuck with him. I fuck with Bull though. He gay, and the manager that closed tonight was gay, or is gay, whatever. But my supervisor, he walking past and he was like, hey, I heard you and Nate had an interesting interaction today. And I started laughing. I'm like, oh yeah, that shit was wild. He was like, well, just I just would like to apologize for that. And I was like, nah, it's whatever, bro. I don't give a fuck. He's like, well, no, like on the behalf of management, like I just want to apologize. And he's like, and then on the behalf of you know,
The gay community.
yeah, I was like, bro, it's fine, it's whatever. Like, what are you gonna do? He's like, nah.
Well, I mean, you could look around on the bright side. You could be like, damn, bro, I look good. Some gay guy hit on me.
Funny enough, that's what I told my girl, and I was like, you know what, that make you feel good. That make you feel like you got it. And she was like, what? I was like, yeah, just make you feel like, so fucking fire out here in these streets. But nah, look, so like, right, look, hold on, no.
Some 60-year-old white guy is still trying to get those dick.
Bro, no, so look, this story be even funnier, right? So last night, me and my girl take a shower, right? So after the shower, she's like, I want to do face mask. All right, cool, no problem. I don't mind doing face mask. But before we do face mask, she putting some shit on her face and like rubbing it on her face, whatever. I was like, what is that? She's like, collagen. And she's like, here, let me put it on your face. No, I don't need that shit on my face. I don't want that shit on my face. I just know collagen.
That white creamy shit?
No, it's a clear gel.
Oh.
And like a syringe type shit. Just like not like a syringe, it's like a dabber. You know what I mean? With the little rubber joint would eat that shit. So she was like, here, just put it on. I'm like, no, I don't need that shit. She's like, no, make your skin glow. I'm like, bitch, I don't need that shit. But she ended up sneaking that shit on my face just a little bit. Whatever. She was like, it's gonna make your skin glisten on top of the. I was like, look, I don't need that shit. I'm already great looking. Look, I'm gonna be real.
I got these gay guys coming.
No, this is yesterday.
Knocking.
This is yesterday. So I'm like, look, if I go to work tomorrow and I get a bunch of motherfuckers hitting on me, I'm gonna be real mad at you, yo. I don't need this shit. So the first thing I do when I call her, yo, I'm mad at you. Why are you mad at me? What did I tell you last night? She's like, what do you mean? What did I tell you last night with that match? She was like, oh, I was like, exactly. And now what just happened?
You put that clear cum on my face, and now I got fucking dudes hitting me up.
Look what happened. Now my skin fucking glowing. I ain't never had that shit in my life, bro. My nigga Nate was snapping to me, alright. He wanted to fight more.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, he was not comfortable at all. But I think we got him banned from the store though.
How much for you to hang out at an old guy's house?
Huh?
How much for you to hang out at an old guy's house?
At any old guy's house? Or that
Well, an old guy of that flavor.
Depends.
He's just paying for your like
Honestly,
companionship.
Well, again, it depends. So
no funny business, no touching, no feeling, no kissing, no nothing.
I was
Just
gonna say,
so
if it was like my supervisor,
just a little sit and listen. Just a little sit and listen, you know.
Listen, if it was my supervisor, Mikey, hell yeah, because that nigga cool. Like I fuck with both. Like I know a couple gay people, so like they cool people. So like I wouldn't mind. But like a type of motherfucker like that's on my dick, no, there's not enough money. It's gonna need Elon money.
There's not enough money. It's Elon money.
It's Elon money.
Even though you're not getting touched, you're not getting.
I don't give it because I don't like that energy. I don't mind people being gay. It's when you bring it to me, that's when I have the fucking problem. I don't care that you go suck dick and fuck your mans. And I don't care. I can be around you and your boyfriend. Y'all care. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Don't bring that shit to me. Do not.
Not a money in the world.
I wouldn't feel that. I don't like that energy, bro. I don't like that shit at all. And I'm trying to be a genuine human. It's like that motherfucking back in the day when I was just trying to get some chicken. Nigga, I just needed you to fry some chicken, bro. We was best friends, dog. And then you want to be on some bullshit. bro, it honestly made me feel like that. I was like, nigga, you tricked me. Like, nigga, I was offended.
It brought up all the old trauma.
It did, bro. I was genuinely offended. I was like, oh, this nigga played me, bro.
Oh, that's funny.
I thought he was a regular dude.
Bro, speaking of like weird people and weird shit, like I was driving, I went down to Total Wine on Thursday, right? And I'm driving down 202 and like I pull up to a light where you gotta turn left and like there's a Wawa or whatever, right? And the fucking I'm in like the right lane. There's two turning lanes. There's a right and left. I'm in the right one, and this fucking car pulls up next to me, right? Mm-hmm. And it's a little Kia Soul, like that little cube car, right? And I look and I just notice that this thing is just covered in stickers.
Okay. Lit.
I look at these fucking stickers. Bro, these are like the wildest furry stickers I've ever seen in my life.
Oh.
It was like furry boyfriend. And bro, dude, I couldn't get a great look into whatever the driver of this, but like all of these pictures were like crazy. Like all of these stickers were, and they were big. They were like this big.
Oh, shit.
Like they were like taking up like quarters of the fucking windows.
Oh, they were advertising.
They were huge. Yeah, they were like advertisements of like crazy furry cons. And like this guy put on a furry suit you can fuck.
I think they're all fuckable.
I don't know. I think like I was kind of like I always see like people who have like the anime stickers and shit in their car, like with like the character kind of like peeking up over the window and like shit like weird shit like that. I'm like, all right, well, this person's probably a weird like kind of freak body kind of bull, but like this was just like outwardly like furry fucks in the park or some shit like that. It was crazy. But and like, dude, I didn't get a great look at the creature driving the vehicle, but it was a creature of the swamp variant. It was a big crazy haired type creature. So it was just one of those things that like caught me off guard. I was like, look, I just did a double take looking at the fucking window. I'm like, what the fuck, dog? Like, we're just now out here publicly promoting fucking furry fuckings?
Yep.
That's crazy. We're living in a crazy time. And mind you, this is like right out front of like a Target Master. I'm like, yo, got one. Get him. Hunting season is open. Oh, and bro, and then I went into Total Wine and I saw a lady behind one of those like you know how you'll go in there and there'll be somebody trying to give you like samples of something.
Yeah.
Bro, this lady looked like she what? Fucking buttons.
I thought you were going to say she fucked your button.
No, this lady looks like she's like she looks like the poster child of like I'm a recovering like meth addict.
Lit.
Like she's wearing like a pantsuit like Hillary Clinton, but like skin is just like tanned to a complexion that it probably will never come back from. Skin is just fucking looked like a leather handbag. Eyes kind of sunken in. She's got black eyeliner on, painted like she's part of like Motley Crue.
Oh, that's
but like being as a professional, like, hey, would you like a sip of like this weird brand cider?
Yeah.
And like I just locked eyes with her for a quick second. And I was like, whoa, boy!
Don't you?
I saw the war torn in that thing.
That what's it called?
What's crazy is that she could probably just be like I go to the beach a lot kind of lady. It's just the sun just does that to whites, man. I don't know.
Yeah, it's destroyed. Which fantastic.
No, then I found this fucking thing, dude. Oh. Big
fuck?
Sips jug, dog.
Purple.
I had this yesterday. It has a "Hello, my name is" sticker on it. And bro, this thing is like $15, 16% alcohol for this jug, dude. I drank a sip of whiskey and just this thing, and I was hammered.
Really?
Hammered
Where
by
did you
like
got
2
that from
o'clock in the
down
morning. Yeah, I got this from Total Wine.
there? What
Beast.
section is that?
It's between the beer and the like whiskeys. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's a section I never go in.
So if you're like walking, they'll have like the beer cooler on your left, and then there'll be like I think there's rum there also. There's the rum aisle.
We're talking about in Delaware, right?
Yeah, Total Wine.
Yeah. Go for wine and spirit.
Yeah, that place is like the people that work at Total Wine. It seems like it's a haven for like people who are retired.
Yeah.
Granted,
Yeah,
I went there on a Thursday at like 5:30, but like then also the motherfucking like it's always crazy just to see like to get behind somebody like in line to just buy something, and then like you realize this motherfucker's got like 2 whole carts full of shit.
Yeah.
I enjoy hopping behind those type of people just so I can get like a peep and just be like trying to think of like trying to figure this person out, because usually they'll also sit in line and then they'll see me like with like 2 things in my hand, and they'll always look back and they'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry." I always find that hilarious that they're like, you're gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm just buying my stash of liquor for like a month or 2 or 3, so sorry, I'm holding you up." Like, bro, that's totally fine.
Yeah, you're never in a rush. And the fact that they're even speaking to you, that even raised your day even more. You're like, what? I got.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm just like, I'm
in line.
It's wonderful. I just love the fact that they immediately think that they're in fucking impeding on my day because they're coming in here and buying a shit ton of alcohol. Like, dude spent like $700.
That's what I just like to see. I'm just always like, how much are you spending and how are you paying, sir?
Yeah. And like, it's a guy that looks like he looks like Tim about to go to the golf course. Probably does like I doubt he's not like, he's definitely not like a blue collar worker guy. He's got like some sort of accounting or real estate type deal. And then I'll go out and as I'm walking down, I'll usually see what kind of vehicle they're driving too. Ram pickup. I'm like, this guy went to college. He fucking hates his wife. he's fucking buying booze for the golf game for this weekend.
Favorite type of person.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did see a guy that reminded me of it today.
I called that. That's one of the motherfuckers I called last night at 2:00 in the morning.
I believe that.
I was like, "Yeah, what are you doing?" He's like sleeping.
Yeah, I bet he was. And
That was the crazy part, because that's exactly what I was doing. I was shit faced making burgers. I'm like, "Yeah, what are you doing?" Then I started watching some Yu Yu Hakusho. No, she slept right through it, which is crazy because she was in the living room.
Did you wake her up and just talk to her?
Nah, I sat down to eat my food, and she got up and went to the room. Went to the bedroom. I was like, "Oh, all right, where are you going?"
I'm sure her and Tina are thrilled.
I don't care how they feel.
They have a group chat like, "Yep, he's doing that. Oh yeah, great. Yep, mine's doing this." Fucking
I don't care how they feel, bro. It's not about them. Even though it's Mother's Day.
You doing anything?
I sent her to the spa on Friday.
Are you doing anything today?
No.
No. Got it. You're the worst.
I don't have time for that. Well, I am going to smoke 2 chuck roasts, so I'm going to be making dinner.
I don't. I don't think that counts.
It's dinner. What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
Should I do like an egg hunt? Put some eggs out in the yard?
For her?
Yeah. A little Easter egg hunt. Happy Wednesday Easter egg hunt.
You're
I mean,
gonna
obviously, you're not very creative here. You're like, psh, you're not giving me any outside the box thoughts here. You're like, oh.
Well, I mean, it's the day of. I would have thought you would have had something planned for the mother of the two children that you have. I didn't think you would wait for me.
No, 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 no,
Yeah, I know.
no.
Crazy.
No, I kind of just will just give her stuff any other time. It's just I just don't celebrate the days. So I'll just randomly give her stuff like, oh, here's a spa day to something. Here's random flowers. Here's random this. Here's random that. And then I just don't have to do anything on the days of. See, you're the dumb one here.
I don't have a child.
Do you also do you give her anything for her birthday?
Yeah.
Stupid. Fucking dumb.
I give her something for the day of.
Yeah, you're dumb. That's what makes them expect things of the day of. You just randomly give them a nice gesture, it means way more.
Well, I do that, and I mean, it just so happened that the random gesture fell on the day of.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. It could be, but it's not. They're fucking programmed to think about the day of.
So, would you so you don't want anything on the day of?
No, I don't get anything of the day of anyways. So no, it doesn't matter to me. Why would that matter?
Like, you wasn't like, oh, let me like take the kids for a day.
I mean, I'll do that anyways. It's the weekend. I'm in charge of the kids on the weekend anyways.
Right. So, do you
So-
think like an extra day would be like nice?
What would be the extra day? Monday? You want me to take off on Monday so I can do what I do on the weekend?
Yep.
Well, no. Someone's got to pay these bills.
Oh man.
No, I mean, I'll get up and make breakfast and stuff like that, and I'll take care of the house and stuff. So, take it kind of lenient. Bro, actually, to be completely honest, I don't know if she's awake right now, but like, I'm already fuming of what I've already done for Friday.
You said you're fuming?
Hell yeah, dude. Bro,
What?
tell me how I send this lady on a fucking spa trip right on Friday. I come home from work.
Okay.
She then goes to said spa,
Okay.
right? Then she comes home, and then by her own accord, like, decides to like do some like to feed the baby and like put the baby to bed,
Okay.
right? Baby starts crying, or then like wakes up and like freaking out. So then she's like, "Oh, I'm really good that I like." She's like, "Yo, don't buy me like any more like a trip to the spa, because like now I have to come home and deal with this screaming baby." I'm like, "What, bitch? You chose to be with the baby. You could have been with the 3-year-old. What are you talking about? Like, don't come bitching to me because you can't handle what you chose to do."
Well,
Like, bro, and then also like, so what had happened? She came downstairs after she comes home, puts baby in this like fucking like plastic like walker type deal, right?
mhm.
She says, "I'm waiting for her because she can't sit and stand yet, right?"
Right.
So she's like, "I'm waiting for her to hit her face on the fucking table, the plastic table of it, and then she's gonna freak out," which she then proceeds to do.
Sure enough happens.
Sure enough, exactly happens. I take up the one to go change her diaper because she had shit her britches, right? She then, one is screaming.
Yeah.
She literally just comes upstairs and drops her like right off to me, like as she's still screaming. And she's like, "Oh, I'm going to go make her a bottle." I'm like, You couldn't have consoled her, or you didn't. You just drop her. All you had to do was hit the clicker on an electric kettle. Like it's an electric kettle. You just flip a switch, or water's heating. But no, you didn't fucking decide to drop her off. As I'm also changing this one, I'm like, bro, all right, bro. I was so heated, so heated, dude. And then she's like, oh, I'm like, I bring the, after I do that, she then makes the bottle, then feeds the baby. Right? Chooses to then feed the baby, not be like, oh, like she comes in, picks baby back up, goes to feed her. I'm like, all right. I take 3-year-old back downstairs.
Right.
We're chilling. She's like, yo, I want to watch TV. I'm like, oh, sure. Turn on the Xbox, turn on the show. I hear baby freaking out, screaming upstairs. She's like, and then she throws a hissy fit, being like, yo, don't send me no massages or nothing no more, because then I got to come home and it's freaking out. I'm like, you chose that. Like, you could have been with the 3. You were like, nah, little cute baby, they don't do nothing. Little fucking potato was chilling. So, like, I'm going to take care of the chilling thing. But now that it's freaking out, one of those, I was like,
I mean, I will say, from what it sounds like, the only reason the baby started freaking out is from the face smacking of a table.
Exactly, bro.
Could have been prevented because you knew it was going to happen and you were waiting.
You fucking said it. You said it and you didn't fucking, like, you know, put a shirt down or something. Like,
maybe, like,
put some styrofoam. Maybe not put her in the fucking chair.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Bro, that shit made me so angry. Because it was just like, oh, yeah, I just charged your card like $150 for all this massages, float, fucking nail hair. And then you come home and it's just like, just fucking stab me with a fucking, and you'd be like, yeah, you're not doing anything on Sunday? Bro, and she just got back from a fucking birthday party like 20 something minutes ago. How long have we been recording? Yeah, 38 minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes ago.
Lit.
I know one thing, bro. Oh, bro. Actually, there's been nothing but fuming in my life for the last, like, couple days.
That's crazy. There's only been joy and happiness up until today.
Bro, I gotta tell you this fucking, I can't name names, but like, or like, bro, this, so this dude needs to get, I don't even know, he needs a service, right? He needs a service, but it's not for me. And it's not like it's not nothing weird like that. It needs a service. I fucking set it up with the homie. I'm like, yo, this guy needs something done. Willing to pay pretty much whatever. So I also thought I was going to make some money off the deal.
Right.
Turns out that I wasn't going to make money off the deal because the pricing of the service that I thought was going to get done was like a little bit more than I thought. So that screwed it up. But then I was like, yo, the guy who is getting a service provides a service, a delivery of certain goods, right?
Okay.
Picking up what I'm putting down.
Yep.
So, and this guy has a fucking tendency to just fucking disappear from his phone.
Okay.
Right?
A typical delivery guy.
Yeah, of a certain accord.
Yeah.
So, and I'm like, yo, this is a known issue that, you know, me, homies, and other folks have had. I'm like, yo, he hits me up with like, yo, I got this going on. I got tint and whatever's for fucking this and this. I'm like, oh, bet. Starts to tell me, yeah, homie over there got his windows tinted from me last week. He's already paid me in advance to tint his other car. If you're picking up and putting down.
Okay.
I'm like, all right. Well, where are you going to be at between like 7:30 and like 9 this is the same day?
Okay.
This is this same day. He's like, oh yeah, I'll be around. I got you. If I don't got you, my girl's got you.
Okay.
So I'm like, I bet. So then I continue to set up the service or whatever between him and my homie.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, we got the number down. We got the day down, or like we got the number down, and then like he's like, yo, when can I drop them off? I'm like, all right, hit him up, find out. Yo, let's do them Wednesday of next week. I tell him, yo, you cool to drop them off after work Wednesday next week. He said, I bet. Hits me up. He's like, this is the part that fucking drives me up a wall. This is the part. He's like, yo, you def gonna need that later today. And I'm like, 100%.
Right.
Later on comes around. It's like 7:30. I'm like, yo, boy.
How you doing?
How you doing? Nothing.
Of course.
I hit him up an hour later. Yo, you still around the way? Nothing. Just radio silence. There's nothing. Bro, this motherfucker better be in jail or fucking dead.
What happens when you deal with personal delivery drivers?
But the crazy thing is that also during like earlier in the day, I'm like, yo, if I hit you up, will you be around? And he said, yeah.
What you wanted? No.
Yeah, he's somewhere. He's somewhere.
He very well probably could have been next door.
But then I was like,
around.
bro, just the confirmation of like, are you 100%? 100%. And then just like, nah. It's crazy, bro. It's just crazy. Oh, bro. It's just that just drives me up a fucking wall.
I don't know what you expect. I mean, I don't know what you expect.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is.
Part
It's
of the
more
game.
my fault for being part of but just in trusting insanity. So doing the same thing over again, but like I was like, bro, you're coming to me with the numbers. You come to me with the needs. And you're talking to me on a Friday, when you could have been talking to me on a Thursday when, we're at the same place for, 8 hours of the day.
No.
Oh, man, this shit just drives me up a wall, though.
What's it called? Brandon Graham came into Home Depot today. Every coworkers are excited.
Like as a just a regular person coming to buy like a sink.
He came in and needed a piece of wood cut.
He brought the wood.
He bought wood.
He purchased the wood that
we don't cut wood from outside.
That's what I was. Well, I mean, this is BG, bro. We were talking about like I don't know. You might have some like special piece of oak or something. I don't fucking know.
What do you got?
Yeah, bro. You say that as the Dallas Cowboys fan, but like anybody other motherfucker in that aisle, I'm sure will be like, oh yeah, we got you, dog. Whatever you need, dog. You want something off the top shelf? Yeah, we got you.
Nah,
You just have that. It's on us.
Nah, we don't.
You want one of these U-Hauls for like 6 months? For 6 months? Yeah, I got you, dog.
Yeah, that wouldn't even dare right. But yeah, he came through. Funny enough, he knew my coworker in lumber. From a year ago.
Huh.
Nah.
Lucky that the guy cutting the wood would have been like, oh yeah, I want to be my boy BG.
Well,
got whatever you need, dog. Don't ever buy and sell. You come right to me.
I mean, yeah, maybe if that happened, but nah. So like, last year, they got my coworker and his wife were at Top Golf, And my coworker's a big dude. He looked like he should play football, but he was uh he not an Olympic swimmer, but he was an Olympic level swimmer. Um so when
That's a
he
big, wide guy, like top wide,
yeah,
big shoulders.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have reach to be able to fucking be one of them boys.
So
Wide sets pull ups.
he was like 3 or 4 lanes away from like BG, and his wife's a big Eagle and BG fan, and he noticed and was like, "Hey, whatever. Like when we leave, you can say something." He's like, "I be around celebrities all the fucking time, like an athletes. Like I don't give a fuck, but my wife, whatever." So BG noticed him because he was
Glory
crushing.
hound, fucking glory hound of a girl.
Well, no, BG was or not BG. My coworker was crushing balls out of the fucking whatever.
Pause.
And pause, I guess. And
The
so
Olympic swimmer was crushing
so when
balls.
he was leaving, the Bull's wife went up, said hi, such and such fan, took a picture, and BG was like talking to the guy, my coworker, like asking like about his life, and he's like, "Yo, bro, like you big as shit, like you should fucking try out for the Eagles, like you could be a linebacker or something like that." And he's like, "No, like I was a swimmer."
He's like,
Fucking
"Nah, yeah, I
whatever."
used to be a swimmer. I'm fucking Home Depot is home to me now."
He wasn't working at Home Depot last year. No, he wasn't working. I don't know what he was doing last year, but what's it called? But then he started talking to him about the Eagles, and he's like, "Bro, like your roster, like hands down, like y'all like on paper, like nobody should beat y'all. Y'all should win the championship this year." BG's like, "Yeah, he hears it all the fucking time, whatever." So when BG came in today and he saw my coworker, he remembered him and remembered him from that moment. He was like, "Bro, it's you! Like, what the fuck? Like, what's up, man? How you been? Da 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 da. Yo, you said we was gonna do it, bro. Whatever." So my coworker was like, "Yo, like you remember?" I was like, "That's dope." So he got a picture with him, and he's the only one of my coworkers that got a picture with him and was like able to speak to him. He's a big fucking dude, though. Bro was like, yo, you know what's funny? You know what's funny about seeing that nigga in person? He looked like a fucking gorilla, and it made me think of the 100 niggas with gorillas. Like, yo, he's a big fucking dude.
You got 100 BGs, bro, versus peak performance, dog. Telling me, dude, bro, I'm telling you that the gorilla is done.
Tall. He's not that tall.
Yeah, but he's a big fucking guy, dude, which is crazy because like you can look at some like there are linebackers who are fucking what like 7'2", like 350.
No, I mean just even like my coworker, like I don't know, like I don't know, like no homo, like my coworker's like bigger than like body wise, like wider than BG, but like BG.
Hey, he's a swimmer. Yeah, like more stout.
But now, like now he's like a muscle bound nigga. But like in his prime, he was a swimmer. That's why he never focused on football. He focused on swimming. Once he stopped swimming, he got into muscles, and now he's just fucking whatever. But like you could, you know what I mean. But BG's more cut, so like it just looks different. Like he looks bigger than my coworker, but my coworker's a bigger guy when you put them next to each other, if that makes sense. Like my coworker doesn't look like a gorilla, but BG was standing in the distance, standing at Tool Rental, talking to my coworker Pete, and I was just like, yeah, that nigga, like Paul, that nigga big as shit. That nigga look like a gorilla. And then he walked past me a little bit later with his kids or whatever, and I told my dad. My dad was like, "Oh, you should have got a picture." I didn't get no fucking picture with that nigga. I told my coworker. My coworker was like, "Yo, you should have got a picture." I was like, "What? Smile with that nigga?" He was like, "Nah, just for your dad though." I was like, "Bro, look at me, a Cowboy fan next to that nigga. Fuck out of here, bro."
I absolutely love that for you, bro. I love the fact people.
I would have to tell him I'm a Cowboy fan. He's like, "Don't worry about it." I would have told him. I was like, "Yeah, no. See, I ain't here for none of that, bro."
I would have done the exact same thing if I worked with you, though. Be like, "Oh, Jay, go get him big with him."
You know,
oh, bro, that's funny.
He was still in the store, and people asked me, was
That's
like, "Yo,
funny.
did I see him?" And I was like, "Yeah, but like, I don't care. I'm not a fan. I'm a Cowboy fan. Fuck the Birds." And I didn't know he was still in the store. And I barely saw him like 2 minutes later walk past, and like he gave me like a side eye, like,
Yeah, fucking Cowboys fan. Yeah, yeah, I'll fucking twist you up into a
bro,
basketball.
it was the quickest glance. It was literally,
But like, ah, shit, things bigger than you, boy.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck them Birds, bro. I just said that shit they do.
Yeah, you see that? You see that doing right there? You see this flag right here?
You know what's funny also?
Oh, it's crazy. You were just talking to a Super Bowl champion.
No, you know what's also super ironic about him coming in today? So before he came in, Home Depot has Green Eagles Super Bowl buckets now that we're putting out. So funny enough,
Now?
yeah, I know, weird. I don't understand.
At
But we,
the end of the
just
year?
we just put them out, and then maybe like after like an hour after they're all out, here comes BG walking to the store. Like it seemed like, nigga, you here to make sure the buckets are like, are you here on the promo? But no, you here with your kids not giving a fuck. I was like, what are the odds? Like, why would we put these out
That's
now?
so
How did we
crazy.
get these now? And I don't know.
Like,
Apparently
the
they're
draft just happened. What are we talking about? Like the fucking. I gotta replace this soon. Like,
replacing what? You better keep that shit up to memorialize it, boy.
nah, bro. It comes a dime a dozen, dog. It's be coming in like paper. Nah, I'm gonna replace it with an American flag.
Replace it with a Chinese flag soon. But yeah, fuck it. Oh, yo, so let me talk about Mikey, your boy Mikey. Apparently he's not doing well. You might want to reach out to him. All
That's
right?
your homie, dog.
Nah, shit, man. You went to school and graduated.
Just
with him,
because
y'all
I
got
went to
flips
school with him
together.
does
Nah,
not.
stop it.
We do not have flicks together.
Y'all got
We do not.
flips.
You have more flicks with them at company luncheons than I ever had in my life. What are you talking about, dog?
That's not fair. We worked together longer than y'all in school together.
You be-
That's not fair.
That's your fault. You couldn't get this guy fired 5 years ago. You've been preying on his downfall since you fucking known me.
No, that's not true.
You're like,
Oh,
yo,
yeah, it is.
yo, hello, my name is
Yeah.
Jay. I hate Mike Brennan.
Yeah, it is. That's a fact.
That was your MO. You're like, oh, I'm praying for this man's kids to die at every moment. You're like, yo, he got a tree fell in his whip.
Wow, hey man, look.
What did he get fired for?
For being so we fired 7 people. We had layoffs, and he was one of the people that got laid off.
Oh, so he just got fucking axed because of fucking numbers.
Yes and no.
Oh, I thought he like got caught like doing something or like.
But it's a yes and no. So there's 2 supervisors in my department. Him and this guy Jim. Right. Jim is also part second shift, but Jim comes in at 10. So there's an overlap. Jim and Mike don't fuck with each other. And once there was the overlap, it was really more apparent. Jim, some would say, goes above and beyond. Like, Jim comes in and he's the second shift supervisor, but comes in and says, hey guys, to us, do you need anything? There's a meeting at 1:00. Shit like that. Like, he gives us updates. Mike just come out and put paperwork out. Mike just leave randomly because his kids or because whatever the fuck, and don't tell nobody. So when it comes down to what supervisor do I need to fire in CNC, is it the guy that ideally goes above and beyond?
Yeah, I mean that's
and
pretty
is
cut
there
and dry.
all
It's
day,
pretty.
Or is it the guy who just was out for 2-3 days because his kid was coughing? So like, what did he do? Oh, a lot. He wasn't coming to work.
Wonder what
all
this
the
girl
time.
does.
She's a babysitter. She works at a daycare with his kids that his kids attend. So when his kids are sick,
That's what's up.
no, it's not. There's no reason for him to have to take off because his kids are sick when his wife is a daycare worker. That
No, yeah, I'm not. I'm just talking about the fact that like he's not paying for anything for daycare. I'm just like, well, that's what's up. That's a pretty good breakdown on how the fuck you're affording life on like
I
a
don't-
fucking What?
I wouldn't
What
go- I
is?
wouldn't
What is?
assume-
What are we ballparking? He makes a
Whoa,
year,
hold
like
on. I wouldn't
60
assume-
grand a year.
I wouldn't assume that he's not paying for daycare. I just said she works at the daycare that his kids attend. I don't know if they get a discount or anything like that, let alone free.
I would assume it's free, dog. If your woman's gonna work in daycare, what the fuck's the point of her working at the daycare if you're gonna have to pay the money in what she makes at the daycare? Out to the daycare.
I mean,
Why would you do that? That's a negative. That's negative equity. What are we talking about? Why wouldn't you just stay home with the kids? What are we talking about?
well, you still get a check and like.
What would that
off-the-
matter if you're literally turning that over and some to because they have like 3 or 4 kids, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would? Yeah, you're talking about like
Well, so like if you
her
bring a-
kid. Like, what would she be getting paid as a babysitter? 16, 17, 15.
Which is more than you make it.
$23.
Electricity, spending electricity and water and whatever the fuck else.
What the fuck you mean, dog? They could be outside cleaning fucking the neighborhood's clothes or some shit. What do you mean? They could be tilling the land
His kids
if they're at home.
No, they gotta go to school.
Not at a
That's what I-
daycare.
That's what I think they do at this daycare. Like I think they learn this shit there too. I don't fucking know.
But you can in this day and age,
When I
dog, you
mean
can do
daycare, I just
homeschool.
I just mean they good. I guess. I don't. Hey man. like,
Actually,
you talk
I had
too
an
much
eye
about
opening. I don't know if I talked about this last week, but when we did this last time, did I just come home from like a 3-hour walk around my neighborhood?
it. No.
All right, so then I'll tell you about this. So like it was last week sometime, right? And Ashley's like, "Hey, when you come home, I want to take the kids for a walk around the neighborhood." I'm like, "All right, yeah, that's fine. It's whatever." Bro, tell me how it took us 2.5 hours to walk around my neighborhood, which takes maybe 15 minutes.
Why?
Because we end up like I'm walking up the street, little girl, little 3-year-old sees 2 other kids playing in their yard. Person end up like they're like she's like, "Hey, can I go say hi?" I'm like, "Yeah, you can go say hi. Fine. Fine, you can go say hi to the fucking neighbors, whatever." They start fucking playing, start talking. I start talking to the fucking guy. Guy's name's Steve. He's a firefighter. I've talked to his wife before, like a year ago. So I'm starting talking to him, bullshitting. Yo, how you doing? Yo, where you guys from? What you do? What you blah, 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 blah. What's your story? How you been? Gotta know these people in my neighborhood, dog.
That gives me anxiety just hearing that. Okay.
You're nuts, dog. You don't want to know who your neighbors is. You don't want to know. You don't want to just be like scrolling through your phone and be like, "Yo, you got Megan's Law, motherfucker, sitting around your game." Because I do scroll through that shit, and there's apparently one down at this dude I used to buy fucking perks from back in the day, and if that bitch don't get out of here, he gonna have to get rolled on.
Yeah, my neighbor just was outside snapping with a bunch of his homies. I mean, yelling at the top of their goddamn lungs.
You don't know none of them?
Huh?
You don't know none of them?
No, I don't even know what's going on. I just heard the one bull talking about she ain't gonna be talking to me like this in my house. I'm living in a house with a woman that only fucks me once or twice a year. I was like, oh shit, it's deep over
Yeah,
there.
you better talk to these motherfuckers. They gonna go postal on your bitch ass.
I was outside, bro. I was outside on the
You gonna be outside quivering. You gonna be like, whoa, when you gonna pull out the piece?
I was outside on the porch because they snap. I'm playing Call of Duty while you doing your whatever. I'm playing. I can hear them yelling from outside over gunshots and shit and explosions. So I'm like, what is going on?
Oh, bro, you better fucking drop a platter off to that guy and be like, "Yo, what up, neighbor?"
Nah, so I went outside.
Keep me out
And that's when I heard Will talking about, I was like, oh, this deep. But they African or something. I don't fucking know. Ain't speaking of them niggas.
Yeah, all my neighbors. I know like most of my neighbors now.
So did you ever make it
Good
around
portion.
your neighborhood?
Yeah, I made it around my neighborhood, but then that's where this like, I ended up we ended up stopping in like 3 different people's yards that I had never met before. I fucking know this dude named Steve. I know this dude named Paul, and now I know this dude named Brian. And I know their kids. I know their house. I know where they live. I know some bullshit around the neighborhood, bro. And I don't know if I have, but I think I know this man's younger brother, the dude Brian.
Okay.
He's like fits in as like a part of the Thomas kind of family, which granted you won't be able to realize, but like no, but like that's his lane. Thomas family lane. I don't know what the fuck he does. He doesn't really drink. He's more into smoking weed. His wife smokes weed. He fucking got it in with the fucking neighbor across the street from him. And then apparently there's like a fucking old Hell's Angel like biker or pagan fucking leader who lives. He's like 70 something years old. Lives up the street. He's like, yo, you gotta talk to that guy. That guy's fucking crazy. He's like, yeah, I got like this 15-year-old puggle that fucking will get out sometimes because I got kids and they just leave gates open all the time. I'm like, as they do. And he's like, yeah, the fucking old crazy dude, the fucking old biker dude, he's like catching and feeding raccoons and fucking foxes in his backyard with like raw meat and shit. So the dog just beelines it right over there. Well, this dog came out and it was fucking blind as fuck, fucking had lumps all over it and was like, could barely walk.
You know, see that is different. White neighborhoods different than black neighborhoods.
Yeah, not pit bulls. They got puggles. I didn't even know what a fucking puggle was. I was like, what the fuck is that? He said a puggle. I was like, no, the fuck is a puggle? Like, I know pugs. It was like, yeah, it's a pug and a beagle. And I'm like, what fucking crazy monstrosity did that? He just came back from like Texas Roadhouse, had a margarita. He's like, yeah, I'm about to go smoke a bowl in the crib. I'm like, you take that shit right to yourself, bud. I don't want nothing to do with that. But then I just found fucking. Then I found like then we're talking. He's like, yeah, like it's actually super crazy that like every person I ran into was like, yo, where are you sending your kids to preschool? And I'm like, she's like 3. She's not even like ready for preschool yet.
Right.
And then they start spinning the spiel like, oh, like this shit's crazy out here, dog. Like it's crazy. Start hitting me with the game like, oh, if you're trying to save some money, you want to hit up this place, St. Thomas over here. I don't know what your religion is or whatever fucking things you affiliate with, but they're like $5 an hour. So, and she could be there all fucking day. I'm like, all right. And they're like, yo, this place is bullshit. This place is bullshit. These people are trying to fucking teach them about gender equality, all this nonsense. I'm like, put me on game, dog. Get me right out of that nonsense. Sending that red flags, dog. And my man Brian was like, yo, dude, I don't know. Like, sometimes you gotta like be wary about like, you know, what topics you want to talk about around people in the neighborhood because you don't know like who's wearing the red, who's wearing the blue. Like, because there's one house that's down the street that's got like crippled Asian children. Like, bro, they're like amputees, be walking around with the fucking stilts and shit.
Okay.
I'm like, they don't really take care of their yard. Probably, you know, probably swinging a little bit more left than you are right, you know. Just saying. And then there's another lady that I definitely met that she's got her kid's name Cooper. I was talking to this lady. She started looking at this wood that the man had out in the yard because that shit had to get picked up, got some trees cut down. She was like, yo, that'd probably make a good bench. I was like, that bitch is fucking liberal as fuck. Obviously.
Because the wood would make a good bench, couldn't she?
Bro, you got some fucking lady who's like in her 30s and she's just like, oh, yeah, that would make, you should not get rid of that. You should turn that into furniture. You know, renew, reuse, recycle. Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, if you go to reuse, recycle type shit, sure. But I mean, it could just be a creative.
Could be. But I was getting more of a lefty vibe from her. Getting more of a leftist vibe from her. But that's just me. But yeah. I mean, that shit was crazy. I literally got home and I was told, we left at like 5:30. Didn't get home till like 7:30. I was like, and didn't even have any dinner yet at this point. Bro, I looked at that, I was like, yo, I'm never doing one of these walks around the neighborhood fucking again. This is crazy, dog. I just spent 2 hours talking to folks around the neighborhood, which is good. Like, it was very good. It was very nice. I mean, I'm gonna like, you know, it's what your lady looks for when you're around people.
I'm sorry, say that again.
That's what your lady looks for. She looks at like how you interact with other males. That's what sets them off, bro. That's their thing. That's why they put you into situations where you're gonna have to talk to other guys. They want to see how you can command the room if you're part of leadership. I'm telling you, it is.
No.
Telling you, what are you over there fucking sobbing in front of her?
They put you in a room with other dudes because they, in their brain, think the way they make friends and the way we make friends.
They don't make friends.
I know, but that's just within their brain.
Your friends are her friends.
No. What
Yes.
I mean is like, no.
They don't have friends.
My girl has friends.
Yeah, I mean they do, but she's not like it's not like the same like friendship between like guys.
That's what I'm saying. So they just think, oh, because girls would be like, oh my God, you like Juicy? I like Juicy. Besties. And they're like, hey, you like fishing? Her boyfriend likes fishing. You guys should hit it off. And we're like, wait, no, just because he likes, there's millions of people that like fishing and wait, no.
Yeah, see, that's their subconscious. Like, that's what they're saying. They're like, oh, yeah, you like fishing, he likes fishing. But, like, you guys might not hit it off in any way. You might not have anything in common at all.
I know, but they don't think that.
But, they don't think that. They're just like, oh, yeah, you like fishing, he likes fishing.
Right, so
but, like,
instinctually,
instinctually what their bodies are telling. This is what I'm telling you. I'm telling you that like this is their they don't have the inner monologue going on, right? This is their intuition inside of like why they just say like, hey, your boyfriend should meet my boyfriend, because they want y'all to meet, and like then you'll figure out, you know, the order, right? Like, they want to see how y'all will interact with each other, who's going to be the command, who's going to be the lead, who's going to be the alpha. Like, it's not like they don't think about it, but I'm telling you, subconsciously, intuitionally, that's what happens. That's what they're doing.
But they might not even, but look.
They don't realize it's happening, but they're programmed to make that happen.
But what I'm saying is, right,
but then they also, if you start talking to the motherfucker, like, yo, you start raising your voice to a motherfucker, I also will say that the index is like on the XY chart. The more you yell at this motherfucking commandant, the more wet she is. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you that's how it is.
Yeah, you're crazy.
I'm crazy? You're crazy if you don't think that. What are you fucking like, oh yeah, the XY axis of me is fucking sitting here sobbing to her and be like, Tommy was a really mean motherfucker. Versus you and her wetness, dryness level.
For one, I ain't never.
You can't tell me I'm wrong. You can't tell me I'm wrong.
I can't tell you I'm wrong.
No, you're not. No, you can't. Okay, hit me with the rebuttal. Hit me with the rebuttal. Time is yours.
Because in your scenario, you're saying that all parties are always together, and that's not always the case. There's been plenty of times where I've been in a situation where a girl's been like, hey, this is such and such, and this is such and such, whatever. And then the girls go do their own little fucking thing. And now I've been left in a fucking room with two dumpty-duns, and we all looking at each other like, we don't want to fucking be here. Our girls only put us together in here because we all like fucking Demon Slayer, whatever the fuck. And then they all come back in 2 hours and be like, did you guys make friends? Did you guys build Lego? I'm like, no, motherfucker, dog, we don't. Just
because they don't see it doesn't. You literally just proved my point that they came back looking for the report. They're like, oh, so how'd that shit go?
They want everybody to be friends. Like, oh, can we all hang out again?
Yeah, like, no. That's what they say. But instinctually in their brains, they're like, yo, how'd that shit go? What's the order? Who's the pecking order? What's going on? Where's the fucking lineup? Am I squeezing my man's dick extra hard tonight? Like, what's going on? That's what they're saying. That's exactly what they're doing, dog. You think that they really give a fuck about if you guys are making friends while they're in there fucking talking about, oh, I got this blender from fucking Macy's on sale?
Yeah,
no,
because they want to all interact.
No, they don't. They don't give a fuck, dude. They don't even care about each other. They hate each other. They're programmed to hate each other. They're programmed to just fucking pop out babies and take care of those babies. And they fucking are in competition all of their lives, just hating on fucking all of their other species, all of the other species, or of their own species. But like, you know, it's all competition for them. It's all, dude, I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you, bro.
Life is a competition.
Yeah, and it's extra crazy for ladies, bro. That's their currency. Their fucking currency is themselves. That's it. That's all they got.
So
Who are the most fucking? Who are the richest ladies in the world, dog?
Wait, you don't compete with your friends?
I do compete with my friends, but that's a different level. Like men and women is just different things. It's not the same. Not the same, dude. And the male-female relationship is different based on the fact of like how you protect yourself, like how you carry yourself with people and your friends. Like that's how it is, dog. I'm telling you. Telling you that's what they're doing. They don't know it. They don't even think about it. Instinctually, it just happens. I'm telling you, bro. I'm seeing this shit. I'm telling you. I'm seeing it. I've been in it. I'm fucking. I'm all over it. Yeah. Tell me I'm wrong. All right, keep rebuttaling. Keep telling me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me how I'm wrong. You're thinking about the wheels turning. I see the grease get moving. You're like, damn, this motherfucking baby on some shit.
No, not at all.
100%, dog. You're either so high that none of this is penetrating your dumb brain, or like this is an epiphany, and you're gonna sit down and you're like, damn, bro, he's fucking right on. He's white on rice, dude. He's white on rice.
There's all right.
Subconsciously, dude. This is a subconscious, unknown thing, dog. What are you talking about? This.
The subconscious unknown thing that you say it's a thing.
I'm telling you, dog, it's what they do.
All right. If your girl bring you, right, it's like, hey, I just met Samantha and I want to go out with Samantha and her boyfriend, right? But leading up to this, she has told you about Samantha and her man, right? And from what she has described, they're both dun-da-das, okay? Both corny motherfuckers, all right?
Yeah, and she wants to know how you're going to react to this type of situation.
Would you?
What she's telling
you. Again, if your girl know you, so it shouldn't be see how you're going to react. She should know you. That's your girl. So she going to know how you react.
Yeah, she should. She does. So but at the same time, it's instinctually what she does. It's what they do. It's what they do.
But no, so it's all right. So then keep it.
We're not talking about NASA supercomputers here walking around. They're not NASA supercomputers. So then
let's progress it further. Okay. So now I'm in the room with this dun-da-da, and then.
But hold on. But your girl knew that you weren't going to be happy in the situation that you're now sitting here with these dun-da-das, right? She already knew that you weren't going to be happy about being in this situation with these dun-da-das.
Right.
But now here you are sitting in this room with these dun-da-das.
Right. So you know how I'm going to be, and you know how that's going to go. So at the end of it, if your premise is, oh, she's here to see who the alpha. All right, well, it's clearly you already know it's finna be me when this motherfucker doofy as shit looking like Urkel. Like, what are we talking about? Like, this wasn't we didn't have to sit in a room and make me mad and uncomfortable, and you already knew how this was gonna go. Like,
dog, do I really need to break this down to you, dog? God literally was like, yo, don't eat the fucking fruit. Don't eat the fucking fruit. That's all you gotta do. Just don't eat the fucking fruit. What the bitch do? What the fucking bitch do?
But that's because another motherfucker
she ate the fucking fruit.
And said eat the fruit. She didn't just.
The snake said. The snake said eat the fruit.
Okay.
Snake said eat the fruit. She knew the law. She knew the rule. The real motherfucker that mattered said, "Yo, don't eat the fruit." Motherfucker just turned right around and said, "This fruit? Oh, my bad.
Hey, hold on. You know, there's a lot of problems with that story. Hold on,
That's
no,
what I'm
no,
talking about, dog.
no, 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 no,
Don't
no.
eat the
Here's my thing.
fucking
Hold on, hold
fruit.
on, hold on, hold on. No, right now it's maybe me not knowing religion, but he created Adam and Eve.
Created
And
Adam. Adam got lonely.
he
Then out
created
of
Adam and
Adam
Eve.
created Eve.
Sure,
Yes.
whatever. He created Adam and Eve.
Well, it is
But
different because Adam is made from dust. Eve is made from
that's
bone.
that's not my point. At the end of that, like that, who cares what they're made? That's not
Eve
my
was
point.
made from man.
What
Just saying.
I don't care. He made both.
Good
of them.
man. Should care.
So he made humans.
In his own
But
image. In his image.
he gave him whatever. He said, "Yo, just don't eat the fruit. Cool, say less." Boom, you eat the fruit, but you kick
Who
him
eats the
down.
fruit? Who
Old
eats the
girl.
fruit?
Old
Yeah,
girl.
old girl eats the fruit.
But you send him.
The
down
guy
the
was
earth.
totally content with being like, all right, cool, don't eat the fruit, got you.
Anyway. So
Got
you.
you.
You send him down the earth.
Logic is
But
it.
when you send them down the earth, you give humans free will. Or
Why
do
wouldn't you
have-
give humans free will?
No,
You
no,
also
no,
then,
I'm asking.
curse
I'm
ladies with periods and
No, I'm
cramps
asking.
and all that
I
nonsense.
don't know the religion. I don't know. So what I'm asking is, did we get free will in heaven before the
Yeah,
apple?
clearly you had free will.
Before the apple.
Yeah, because she ate the apple.
Well then, what are we upset about? I don't know that. Who says that you are you?
What do we talk about?
What do I mean? So like, all right, you said God said, "Yo, don't eat this apple."
Yeah, don't eat the apple.
Who the fuck is you to tell me what to do, nigga? I got free will. I'm a human. Like that's my thing. Like who the fuck is you? Something else told me to go eat the apple. Yo, fuck him. All right, say less, bro. I got free will. So
Okay.
you put it.
And then you got the consequences.
So it's
You got
God's
the
fault.
consequence.
It's God's fault.
It's God's fault. Why are you defending the one who ruined it?
It's God's fault, nigga. You shouldn't have gave him free will.
The free will was you had the choice of whether or not you could have eaten the apple. You chose the wrong choice. The rule was don't eat the apple. You
Don't be mad at
ate
me
the
for making
apple.
a wrong choice. You could have made it so I don't make no bad choices. That's your fault. You created me. You could have said, no, you're not making no choices. You living just like this, bro. And you said, nope, I'm actually gonna let you
That
niggas
wouldn't
flip a
have been
coin
the
for
human
everything.
though. That would have just been the robot.
It would have
You
been
could
a
have just
human.
created a robot.
And he could have called it a human. Niggas what he called it. It would have been a human. And motherfuckers don't even necessarily believe in free choice now.
So your argument is that ladies put you into situations with people that you don't want to be around because humans have free will?
Oh, I don't know how he
That's
got
your
on that.
argument?
I don't know how he got on that. I don't know. You somehow brought up the chick eating the fucking apples, and that's yeah. But yeah.
Either way, I stand by what I said.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no. Yeah.
Ladies want to see how you interact with other males. So that's why they put you in situations that you don't want to be in. 100%. They don't do it intentionally. It doesn't matter whether or not they care. It's just instinctually, it's just what happens to them. It's just what they do. They're just built to do that. They're programmed to do that. Just telling you.
Yeah.
Like how a lion is programmed to kill things and eat it. One of the natures.
But it's not
It's one of the programs of God going out and chasing tail. You're just programmed to do that.
But a lion isn't programmed to hunt things and eat it.
It's all it has is programming.
Yeah, but
All
that's
lions don't have free will.
But a lion doesn't do what you said that it did.
Oh, yes, it does. The women lions do.
So that's a lioness. You said a lion.
We're really going to split hairs here on this? We're really gonna do that?
Yes.
All right. Well, you can have that. You can have that little tiny victory. Fucking throw your fucking confetti in the air. I got him. I fucking cornered him. I got him. I'm gonna go to fucking bed now. It's fucking 3:30 in the morning.
Take that victory. Fuck it.
Don't touch these hoes. I'm trying to see how you are gonna be the alpha.
Oh man.
Well, what told you?
Ask my girl that when she wakes up.
She won't be able to answer it because it's a subconscious thing that they do.
I'll see what she says.
I'm telling you, she's probably gonna be like, "Damn, I never really thought about it." But you know what? The way that you're saying it, it was weird that like things why I want to like put you into these type of situations. This is weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just telling you, bro.
You fuck with the person.
It still this doesn't change the way. Like she's not like
But how
looking for you to be confrontation. Well, it'll be apparent. They'll feel it. They'll feel it.
They'll feel it. It's just a vibe in the.
Just in the vibe. It's in the room. It's fucking in the air, dude. It's in the fucking molecule. I'm telling you, dude. They see the order.
Oh.
They see the order of things. I mean, they could be confused for a little while. You know?
What if you at the bottom?
Well, then I'm sure you're probably not going to get laid a lot that week. Or year. You might want to talk to your neighbor about that. Sounds like he's at the bottom. See, exactly. I'm circling back, dude. I'm telling you. That's what happens, dude. It's just life.
All right. That's a fair point.
I'm telling you.
That's a fair point. All right, that there's a good correlation there. I'll give you that.
I'm telling you, bro. It's fucking all connected. It's what do they call that? What is that fucking interstellar geometry or whatever? That fucking crazy math, fucking pictures, constellations. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
At least I think I know you what I'm trying to convey is coming off.
Fuck it.
But
I don't know. You might be on something.
I'm telling you, dude.
You're not, but
Bro, when I was fucking young, my homie hit me with like, yo, I think the only thing that's in, like, you know how like guys can like, they have rationality, they talk about things, and like, they have dreams and all that stuff. Like he's like, bro, I'm telling you that the inside of the mind of a woman is just a fire. It's just a fire, dude.
I believe that.
I'm just like, dude, bro, the philosopher in me is just fucking, he kindled my spirit.
Dreams.
Just a fire, dude. Just nothing but a fire in there. Death, decay, destroy.
That is the truest shit I've ever heard.
Bro, he hit me with this when I was like fucking like 13, and I was like, spitting the gamest of game, dude. It's crazy. All right, well, let me get out of here. I'm gonna go to bed. Peace out, brother. See you either next week or in 2 weeks from now. We'll probably switch it to either being next week because I think the following week, if we make it 2 weeks from now at round, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what the calendar looks like. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. No. So if we do it not this weekend, but next weekend, it'll be the weekend before Memorial Day.
Gotcha.
I think.
You going yakking?
Or no. I won't be going yakking.
That's crazy.
I got little ones to look after, dog.
Put them on a fucking tube.
I got them in a pool. I'm trying to get them to swim. I'm trying to get the 3-month-old to swim in.
What about
ASAP.
What about the 3-year-old?
Oh, she can swim.
Oh, okay.
So she's actually, well, as long as she got like wingies.
She better
I'm
than
talking
you?
about kids. Probably. I haven't been in a pool in a minute, like fucking
Christ.
looks like it. upper body's not looking all that well.
Jesus Christ, your kid's gonna be saving you in the water. You gotta learn how to swim.
I'm trying to sink like a rock, dog. What are you talking about?
You better learn how to swim.
Nah, dude. It's God is calling.
Yeah, but
Right.
even if God's calling you, then if your kid jumps in and try to save you, you're gonna bring your kid down because you're a rock. What is that God's plan?
Meant to be. It's meant to be. You know?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's why I got multiple of them.
We're gonna
Yeah.
play this back. Your dad says your life is invaluable.
I've been getting that my whole life there, bud.
That's crazy.
All right, we'll talk to you later, bro.
All right.
Peace.